Welcome to our channel. Angelina Jolie does last-minute Christmas shopping at Kraft's store in chic trench coat. Angelina Jolie shocked shoppers at Blick Art Supplies in Hollywood when she was spotted shopping there this weekend. The Maria star, 49, also hit up once trendy Melrose Avenue to go to a vintage t-shirt store. Jolie looked radiant in a tan Christian Dior trench coat with a bit of her beige dress peeking out from underneath. She paired the classic look with brown, pointy-toed pumps and sunglasses as she left her highlighted hair down and straight. The Maleficent actress smiled and was left to herself by respectful shoppers as she browsed. As Jolie receives accolades and award nominations for her role as Maria Callas in her latest film, she revealed how it is the first job she's been able to give her all to in several years. In a Vanity Fair interview, she talked about Maria and the ongoing stresses that made her go very dark and led to years of a hiatus from acting, which appeared to coincide with her messy and ongoing divorce from Brad Pitt. "I went very dark for reasons I'd rather not explain, but I didn't have a lot of light and life within me. Your light's dim. I also just needed to be home more, so I couldn't commit large periods of time to pieces," she told the outlet. The choice of what to work on and when was not a creative choice, often the last few years, but sometimes the practical choice, she continued. "Really, I think Maria was the beginning of starting to come alive again. I needed a lot of kind people around me to hold my hand," Jolie explained, adding, "We've all been with terrible people in our life, where it's hard to do your work because you feel emotionally vulnerable and then you feel like it's being used in the wrong way." The Oscar winner has been through a lot in the last 8 years of her very public and publicized split from Pitt. Brangelinos became a couple in 2006 and tied the knot in 2014 before their shock split in 2016, which triggered a bitter feud in the courts over child custody and their property. The former couple share 3 biological children, Shiloh, 18, and twins Knox and Vivian, 16, as well as their adopted children Maddox, 23, Pax, 21, and Zahara, 19. Since their parents' bitter split, Zahara, Shiloh, and Vivian have all dropped Pitt as their last name. It has been reported that Maddox and Pax do not talk to their father, while it is believed that Knox and Vivian still confer with a Fight Club star. The star's latest emotional revelation comes just days after she opened up about feeling lonely. "I have my children I love, but as an adult, I'm often alone. I find myself identifying with the solitude and loneliness she has," she told The Sun, referring to Maria Callas. "I also haven't quite figured out how to live life in a way where I'm on my own. Maybe a lot of artists feel that we're in an open space as a person." The former A-list couple, who split 8 years ago with Angelina accusing Pitt of abuse, are in the midst of an acrimonious legal battle for their French vineyard. Jolie recently scored a major legal victory against Pitt after a judge ruled that he must hand over documents and communications which could prove he was abusive towards the actress and their children. The ongoing dispute has seen the feuding exes attack each other in legal filings ever since Pitt sued Jolie in 2022 for selling her stake in their Chateau Miraval estate, which produces an award-winning sparkling rose. Angelina's next project is the independent film Stitches, for which she is taking on the challenge of learning to speak French fluently, as the film is being shot in both English and French. As Jolie receives accolades and award nominations for her role as Maria Callas in her latest film, she reveals how it is the first job she's been able to give her all to in several years. She plays Maxine in the upcoming movie about Fashion Week. Jolie's mother, Markellen Bertrand, was of French-Canadian descent and may have taught her daughter conversational French, though it is not clear how well she spoke it. Stitches is currently filming in Paris and is scheduled for release at some point in 2025. The film is being